Hey everybody, what's up? My name is Doug and I've got a short video for you today to concentrate on the new 2019 spring training or batting practice caps offered from New Era this year for major league teams. In what's probably good news for many of you, this is not a return to the Prolight caps from last year, but instead it appears to be a return more to the Diamond Era style of material. From 2011 to 2017, Diamond Era was the material of choice for spring training caps. Then we had the big switch and launch to the Prolight material in 2018. And I think, judging from comments from a lot of viewers on videos that I posted, that was not well received. And I've seen a ton of Prolight caps on clearance at local retailers. So I don't think that was a very good launch for New Era, and I think they got the message and have returned with something that approaches Diamond Era material, which I actually like for the spring training caps. So for this cap collection, I opted for the Baltimore Orioles. It's all black this year. They've done some two-tone designs recently, but I really like this graphic, and I did not have an Orioles cap before, and this one features the Oriole with the bat. Looks like he's ready to jump on a fastball. But anyways, really like this one, and one of the first things that you see, and I'll hold this up a little bit, is you can see the kind of hexagonal pattern that's in the material. And now I have held this up to the light, which is something I do to kind of check the breathability of the material, and it does look like there's some good bleed through of the light with this material, which was something that was not really true with the Prolight. So I think that's already an advantage that I've noticed, is this is back to being a pretty well ventilated cap. So here is a closer look at the cap, and as you can see, one of the other things that New Era has done is this is a return to embroidered logos instead of the molded rubber logos that were used on the Prolight caps. So that's another welcome change in my opinion. This is a good solid embroidered logo. Other exterior details on the cap, you can see the standard New Era flag on the side, plus the MLB logo on the back. Both of these are color matched or color cued to the team where appropriate. And then you can see again a little bit more of that material detail, just sort of that hex pattern and about the size and scale of that relative to some of the other features of the cap. So when we flip this to the other side, the inside of the cap, you can see here that you get kind of a standard look of what you've been expecting if you've had any other spring training caps for the past few years. So starting with the visor, you've got a gray visor, you've got a gray sweatband, and the gray branded 59Fifty seam tape over the panel joints. So everything else is pretty standard. The one cool thing is, again, they've kept the screen printed size and authentic collection branding information. The only thing that's still a tag is the New Era, the manufacturer's label, and also the origin of manufacturer. Quick side note, I mentioned in an earlier video that New Era was shutting down their consumer production of caps in New York, their last U.S. plant. These batting practice caps, these for 2019 are made in China, or at least this one is. You can confirm that with the label right there, and it also indicates this is still a 100% polyester weave for this material. So the previous Diamond Era material was as well. Just to show a little bit about the breathability that I was talking about, I've got three caps right here. This is 2017 Dodgers spring training cap, 2018 Prolight A's, and then of course the Orioles cap that I'm looking at right now. I've got a regular, well actually it's a small LED flashlight right here, light source. I'm just going to take this and show the inside so that you can see some of the breathability of the cap. You can see right there with this old Diamond Era, this light is coming through no problem. So it's a good weave, it's got some breathability, good feature on a cap when you're trying to stay cool. And then Prolight, which was billed as the wicking cap, unfortunately, it probably has to wick a lot because you can't even see the light coming through the material. So I'm doing the same exact thing. I'll verify that this is on, and you can't even see the light coming through the cap material. So that is truly going to be a cap that is not going to breathe very much, and you're going to have to sweat into it. And now if we go to this Orioles cap and the light, and it's coming through no problem. So it looks to be very similar to the old Diamond Era material, and I think this is great because that makes that cap a little bit ventilated again, and you can get some benefit from the material itself. So there you go, quick experiment to verify how good this material is compared to the Prolight and the direction that took. All right, so there are the details of the cap. As you can see, a lot of the spring training cap features have been maintained with the exception of the material. And again, I'm very positive on the fact that New Era seemed to listen, and at least the market told them that Prolight was not a very well-received cap. And I think this is a much better direction. It gets them back to something closer to the Diamond Era. In fact, it's probably a modern, an updated version of the Diamond Era material. I am anxious to wear it, see how the ventilation is on a hotter day. I'm in the winter right now and won't get warm temperatures for a little while, but I'm anxious to see how it does and if it compares to the previous Diamond Era caps. So anyways, as always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.